So basically, yeah, we try to provide services for avalanches around in the world, but in Livigno we have this what I call more the rock and roll part. So we are the people a bit following the risk monitoring and management for the roads, for the exposed infrastructures like houses, and yeah, for the Forcola Pass is a nightmare. That it's even a different infrastructure for me, and then yeah, ski slopes and so on. And I will just give you a bit an overview of what we have in terms of solution. Personally, I think that relying on the classics is still something really important. So at the moment, we will see then even with Christina later that actually there is the artificial intelligence. There are satellites. There are several solutions. But in Livigno, for example, we have two roads. It's like 20 kilometers one road and 20 kilometers the other one. And not this winter, the winter before, I made about 4,000 kilometers driving. Because I think if we have to manage site-specific situations, we have to follow them. And we can follow them by satellite, but at least for me and for my team, it's still really important to drive and to go and assess specifically each avalanche path. For example, this was in the last year in Easter, the same day that Tommy just showed the avalanche on Passo Foscagno. Up there, we had the dry snow instabilities. At the lower elevation, we had wet snow instabilities. And basically here, that day, we had avalanche danger 4, the whole village, several parts were closed. And yeah, it's really important to understand what's going on, and you have to see it, because then, for example, there, okay, everything came down. I can say, yeah, there is safe now, and can be completely a different story in other places. And we still use this excuse of the classics, or relying on classics, in order that actually we can still move on the mountains with skis. We look to the snow and we make manual observations and so on. So this, I think, till now, it's really, really important. Then we have even more fancy or helpful tools. For example, in Livigno, we already have 2 geophones recording avalanche activity. They are really nice. They send me day and night messages if something is going on. And it's not that actually it's not only to know that there are avalanches and to know and to record the activity, but it can help me to understand, oh, something is changing, something is starting. And then I can start thinking, oh, there we have this avalanche, and then we move on the other one, and then we check the other things. And sometimes I expect this activity. So actually I have a message, perfect. I know that something is going on and it's fine. But sometimes actually you are maybe focused on other things. And these kind of tools can help you to rise up your attention. And in the now, for example, here we have the satellite synthetic aperture radar images. We made this operational tool that actually is recording every time that we have a satellite, the images, processing them, and giving us a kind of probability map for where we had avalanches. And this is made systematically. Now we have it for the last 10 years, still improving the algorithms. Here we are using a random forest. We have other approaches with a convolutional neural network now to test. But actually, for example, here I have the possibility to understand what's going on. This is in common with Switzerland. We have quite a nice automatic weather station network. We are already able to read the Swiss data from the IMI stations that Peter before was presenting. And luckily, I had the opportunity to have the access to the GIN portal that actually is this portal from the Swiss Federation, where many data are available, weather models. I mean, we need forecasts. And on the stations, we are running operationally Snowpack. So we have a platform where we can go in, we can see the forecast, if the evolution in the forecast of snow stratigraphies. We have indexes telling us snow stability for dry snow, for wet snow. And actually, these indexes some of them are even based on machine learning or artificial intelligence. Now we are combining these snow stability simulations even to avalanche dynamic simulations. We will see it later. So we have now several approaches helping us even from the office or in the days where we cannot go into the field to understand what's going on and try to